Afternoon, ma'am.
Okay, what is the issue? Can I hear you, please?
Okay, my name's Mr. Asukwo. So Mr. Emmanuel beside me, it's my customer. So sometime last year November, I I called him and I asked him for some favor concerning business. So he now told me that there are so many businesses that he's into, but he would like to refer me to book business. The guy said, since that one is okay for you, and I can go into that one. There's no problem. Now asked me to go and think about it. So after some weeks, I called him back, say I'm ready for the business. Now say okay, I should wait till January when school is about to resume. So that was on the 3rd of January. I called him. We talked on phone. He said, okay, we should see on 5th of January. So I went that 5th of January, I called him. He invited me to his house. So I went to his house. After the brief discussion that we had, he now asked me to go to bank and deposit the money. Okay, before the money issue. So when we talk about the business, he was telling me that you only start that business with 15 or 10 million naira if he's ready to involve any other person. And I told him that since you know the nature of my work, I cannot raise such amount of money. We talk, we reduce it to 5 million. I said I cannot raise 5 million. Now ask me what do you have? I told him that I have only 2 million naira. So he
What
agreed on
kind of business?
book business to supply textbooks to secondary and primary schools. So I went to bank on 5th of
Okay.
January. After leaving his house, I went to bank on 5th of January. I deposited 2 million naira into his company account. So when I got to the bank, the network was frustrating. So the bankers there, they were asking me if there's any other account. I called him while I was still inside the bank. I called him. He said he cannot give me his personal account. So the next thing, the banker called me that there's a network is okay now. We have to. From there, we paying the money into his company account. So he asked me to copy the teller. I did that, and I wrote an
Hold
agreement.
on. Hold on. I don't like I don't like too many complicated
Okay,
statements.
okay, 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 okay,
You
ma'am,
go
okay,
to
ma'am.
bank, you pay money. I'm not interested where the bank fluctuate, the network fluctuate. You
Okay,
ask for
okay,
account
okay,
number. All those things are not necessary. Just give me a straightforward
okay,
statement
okay,
that I
okay,
can also use my brain to know what you are.
okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. So when I paid the money, I went to his house. He gave me some samples, book samples. He introduced me to some books. So he gave me some copies of books, textbooks. So I took the books to my house. Then the next week, we resumed work. So from there, he introduced me to many publishers. He took me to many publishers. From there, we start ourselves to some schools like Island, Ikeja, and mainland Yamu around our side. So after I was with him for 2 weeks, that was on 23rd of January. 23rd of January, I called him. He said, I had a call from village that I want to travel, that my mom is not feeling fine and she wants to see me as only child that I am to her. So he permitted me to travel. Coming back from travel, I came back on 29. That was on Sunday, 29th of January. We went out, we went to Lekki to do some marketing. So coming back, while we were on the field, I told him that, okay, after business or after work, we like to talk. He said, okay, no problem. So when we came back to mainland, we got to his estate gate. So there's a mall beside there. So he said we should sit down there and talk. So when we got there, and I told him, see, my mother is not feeling fine. So at least I would like you to refund the money to me. Then next year, I will come back so that we can continue the business. So from there, he said I should give him some time, which happened to be a week. So that sometime, I called him, he did not pick up my call, he did not respond. So after several calls, he now picked later. He said he's coming to my place on Wednesday, because on Wednesday. So when he came to my place, we talked. From there, he told me he brought out three options. He brought out three options for me. He gave me three options. That if I need the money that February, see, if I need the money, 10% of that money is going. Then if I should wait till April, that is going to give me the complete money of 2 million. Or if I should still exercise patience till end of the year, that's going to be December, that is going to give me the money with interest of 300,000, because he has invested the money somewhere. So I'm not saying, okay, let me think about it. Any of the options that will be okay for me, I'll let you know. So from there, 3 days later, I called him, because I told him that I want to talk to my dad. So I discussed with my dad. My dad said, okay, since it is only 10%, you should take the 10% and give me the 1/8. I now called him. Okay, I've discussed with my dad. He said you should take the 10%. Okay, he said, okay, I should give him 1 week, a week time, that he will get back to me. So after some 1 week, I started calling this man, Mr. Emmanuel. He doesn't pick my call. If I call, he will ignore my call. I chat him or he will ignore. So I was like, it's too early, let me not disturb him. I discussed with my dad. My dad, okay, since he doesn't pick your call, maybe the money is not with him now. So I should wait till April ending, which he promised to give me complete money. So when he got to the April, that was on 27, 28. Even before then, throughout March, I've been calling Mr. Ma. He doesn't pick my call. He wouldn't even respond to my chat. So I leave him. So that was toward ending of April, 27 or 26. I chat him up. I said, please, Oga. I chat him up. I said, please, Oga, April will end this week. I now send him. I chat him up. Send it, since he doesn't pick my call. I send him my account number. I send him the account number that he should pay in the money. All the chat are there. So he did not respond to that. He did not do anything. I keep quiet. So after that February, I started disturbing him. He would not even pick my call. He would not even respond to my chat. Since that January, since that February 6th that we met, that he came to my shop to tell me that day that she came to my shop to give me those three options, that was the last day that I used my two eyes to set on Mr. Emmanuel. That was the last day I saw Mr. Emmanuel, except today. So that January till now, it's only today that I saw this man. So after a lot of disturbance, I've discussed with some of my customer and friends. So a friend of mine asked me to come to your office. So I was there on 25th of September and registered this case.
Okay. Was there any formal agreement before you go into the business? Did you invest into the because Oga? What did I tell you? Did you is it an investment that you give him money to trade with his company and give you profits, or is a joint business both of you are running?
Thank you, ma'am. When I met Mr. Emmanuel, what he said to me, he said the money that I'm going to deposit to the account is for the books, number of books that is going to give me. Then, because I don't have enough cash to start the business with publishers direct, that him himself is also a publisher. So that money is for, it's like deposit. The books that he will be giving to me, then they will
What
subtract. Hello, ma'am.
It will give you goods worth more than that.
Yes, something like that. Or what more than that? Then after ending of the year, because he asked me to be with him only for a year, then after the end of the year, they will counterbalance the ones that have collected and the school that have paid, or the books that are still outside that they have not paid. They will counterbalance to know my balance, or if I'm not owing him, they will refund the full money to me. But if there are some books that some school have not paid yet, then they will deduct the money, or the money from the book that are still outside. So from there, they will give me the balance. But what happened is that I was only with him with 2 weeks.
Go ahead.
So I was only with him for only 2 weeks, and the samples that is with me, his book that is with me, are the books that we supply some school as a sample that he asked me when I told him that I'm no longer interested in the business because of my parents' health. So he asked me to go and get those samples from the schools that we supply. So those are the books that are with me now, and the record of those books that we supply are still with me, because each school that we supply books to, we record the numbers of books and the kind of textbooks that we supply them. So those numbers, I mean, the numbers of books are still with me. The record are still with me.
That means you've not returned all the books, or you have returned all.
I wasn't chance enough to return those books when he asked me to, because you know the nature of my work. I'm always a busy man. So the day that I had the chance to return the books, his wife said that she cannot collect the book anymore. But before then, he asked me to take those books to his wife. So when I have the chance to return the books, the wife said no, that he cannot collect the books. So I took the book back to my shop.
How long? How long? Like how many months interval or weeks interval before you return the books?
That was on July.
When did
That
both of
was
you discuss to return the goods?
Ma?
When did both of you discuss to return the books and you
That
couldn't
was
return
on
this?
February, first week of February.
You
That he
discussed
came.
with him, hold on.
Okay.
You discussed with him to return the books first week of February,
Yes,
and you did not return the books till June or July
July.
because you were busy.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, are you done?
I'm done, ma'am.
Let me hear from him. Mr. Emmanuel,
Good afternoon, madam.
good afternoon. Please, I don't want story. I don't want any too much left and right story. Just go straight to the point and respond to what he said.
All right. I think let me start from that when he met me. He met me in November last year and told me that so I would like to do a business too, because your story have really encouraged me. I said, so
Kemi,
I've done.
Kemi, off that fan.
Ma?
Station.
Off the fan. The fan is disturbing there.
Okay, ma.
He said because the Barbie business is not really helping him. I said, that's okay. I said, that's a good one. Since you want to learn business, I said, that is very good. I said, but he said, him himself, I registered a business. I said, okay, since you have a business, then that makes it easy for you. I said, okay, what will happen is this. And I have different business I'm doing, but I would like you to start with the book business because that will be very easy for you to run and also and do also. He said, okay, no problem. I said, but if you want to start, it's capital intensive. So, but think about it if it's okay for you. If it's okay for you, let me know. If it's not okay for you, you trash it. He said, okay. He said, well, he will start the business. And I told him that, okay, if you want to start the business, normally I'll ask, okay, go and deposit 10 million naira, bring 10 million naira for the business. He said, you don't have 10 million naira. I said, okay, if you don't have 10 million naira, let's forget about it. He said, it's okay. He said, please, I should help him.
Go ahead now.
Okay. He said, I should help him. I said, okay. I said, no problem. I said, okay, can you bring 5 million naira? He said, no. He said, what do you have? I said, okay, what do you have? He said, I have 2 million naira. I said, you have 2 million naira. I said, okay, since I want to help, I said, but me, I don't usually like when people accept people again because a lot have happened to me and I don't want it. Since they know my wife, I told my wife about it, and my wife said that, okay, since he's the person barbing your hair, barbing your kids' hair, it's okay, why not give him the chance? I said, okay, no problem. I invited him to my house. I said, okay, come to my house. I said, I don't bring people to my house, but let me just give you the chance. So he came to my house,
Hello.
we discussed.
Hello.
Hello.
All those talk are not necessary. whether you bring him to
Okay.
your house, you don't bring people to the house. I say go straight to the point. All those things are not necessary. That is not
Okay.
business discussion.
Now, I think February, January 30th, when we in the field, he told me that he want to see me. I said, what is the problem? He said, the problem, he want to see me, want to say. I said, can't we say it when we are moving around? He said, no. He said, when we finish. I said, okay. We finish, he told me that, sir, he will need that money back. I said, the money he needed back. What happened? He said, he want to settle his father. I said, you want to settle your father? Didn't you know you want to settle your father before you come into the business? I said, the money has been invested on the business. He said, I said, okay, what will happen? Give me some time, I'll get back to you. A week time, I called him, I told him that what will happen, the books I gave to you, bring them back to me. When you bring the book, so that we just close this chapter like this. He now told me that, okay, he says it's busy. I said, I asked you to drop the books with my wife. Since you are coming, you are not busy. Now you're suddenly busy. I said, this is the problem I have with all you guys. He said it's busy. I said, okay, no problem. So February, since I went to his place to barb my hair. So when I was coming out, he followed me. He said, sir, I need the money. I said, okay. I said, the money has been invested like I told you. But if you need the money, we'll remove 10% from the money. Or if you wait till April, just wait. If you wait till April, I will give you the money. Since normally I don't need to give you the money before. It's for the goods you deposit money for. It's okay. I said, but before then, bring the books with you so that we just close this chapter. He said it's very busy. I said, I'm from his place where he's barbing to my house. It's not far. Just a stone throw. Keke will just drop you and you drop them in my house. Because I don't normally be at home. You know I'm busy. So just like that now, he said the next call I received, he said, Mr. Emmanuel, you don't want to give me the money. You are a fraudster. I said, what do you mean by a fraudster? He says, this is my account number. Send the money to me now. I said, it has become authority now. I said, well, the money you deposit it for books. You did not give me that. I did not come to beg you money, or you did not borrow me money. He said to me that, it's okay. Is that what I want to say? Is that what I want to say? I should prepare myself very well. Shall I have a lawyer? I should prepare myself very well. I said, excuse me. I said, it's like this guy, you just have a lawyer, so he's toxicating you. So I said, okay. Since you said I should go and prepare myself very well, I kept him quiet. I laughed over it. So sometime when he called me on phone, you'll be telling me that you are a thief. You are a thief. You don't want to give me my money. You don't want to give me my money. I said, excuse me. Did you borrow me money? Did I collected money from you? Did I ask you to borrow me, to give me money for my business? You invested for a business you want to be doing. He said, say this and that. I should give me the money. I should give him the money. I said, my brother, what will happen? Come and collect the books you invest the money on. Come, I will give you the books so that you go and sell whatever. So he told me, then he kept quiet for some time. So around September, August, September, he showed up. No, I returned back from work. My wife told me that Victor was here. I said, what happened? He said he came around 4:30 to 5. I said, what happened? He said the lawyer said he should return every of my things belonging that is with him. I should return it to me first before anything. I said, I said, wow. I said, but he said, but she did not collect it because he told him, she told him that even the lawyer that sent him know that she will not collect the books from him. I said, okay, no problem. I said, okay, let me put a call through to him. And I put a call through to him. I said, Victor, please, I want to see you. Saturday, Sunday, if it is 30 minutes, let's just sit down and talk over this thing. He said he's busy. He don't have chance. I said, I said, this pride is too much now. How can you say you are so busy for what you know that this thing is very important to you? It's very busy. I kept him quiet. I said, okay, since you don't want to bring the books, I said, no problem. Let me be watching what he will do. He now said to me that I should not expect a call from a police. I should not expect a call from anywhere, but I should expect a call from a shrine. He said he will frustrate in life. In my miserable life, I want to use the money to take care of my his miserable life. I said, why all this? I kept quiet. In the voice note, it's on the chat. So if I thought I delete it, I copy everything, I put it somewhere. So whatever he's saying. So and I told him that Victor, has it come to like this? He said, the last voice he sent to me, he said, they have been hearing my story in the area. They told him about money. He said, but they say she tried. Wow. That's okay, no problem. So I wanted to pick him with the police so that he will provide what I stole from him or whatever. So I just relaxed because I'm busy this period. So he now told me that he said, if I know I'm not owing him, I should come to his shop. He said, they ambush, wait for me. And I told him that, Victor, be careful what you are saying. Not everybody that is threatening. I said, because if I want to deal with you, it will not take me time.
I don't
But
need
let
all
me
those
just
statements. I don't need all those.
you said?
I don't need all those. Those things are irrelevant to my
So
ears.
now that is
Whatever
also the
that
next
both
thing I
of you
saw.
exchange should be between you and him. What I'm need here
Thank you.
is the official
Thank you. So,
statement, the formal statement of your business transaction with him is what I want to hear. I'm not concerned about that.
okay. So that is just also the last thing I received, and I received invitation at my doorstep last two weeks Saturday. I see invitation that you are inviting me to come for a questionnaire. That's okay, no problem. So last week I was very busy, so I couldn't come. That was why I put a call through. I will not be available today Tuesday. So that is the reason why I'm here.
Okay, was there any formal agreement between you and him that if he invested the money, the money cannot be called back at any given time? Was there any MOU both of you signed?
No, he only bring an application letter as an apprentice. He wrote an application letter as an apprentice, signed with his letter headed
Hold on.
to me.
Application letter as your employee
As apprentice, yes.
to learn how to trade.
How to do the business, yes.
So yeah, that is what I'm saying. If then hold on now, when you shake too much head, you may not understand what I'm saying. An application that he wrote an application to learn a trade under you. Did you give
Yes.
him any formal document that this application you write for my own company? This is the memorandum of understanding or a conditions or whatsoever, any document whatsoever that you signed with him. This money you are bringing to invest to study, or is the money, is it just a giveaway that if you are applying to study a trade, whatever amount you bring cannot be retrieved back? Is that what was that your agreement with him?
No, we did not sign that. We did not sign that. I actually told him that I have a form to give to him.
Did he give him any form?
I did not give him the form.
Okay, the office deal with proofs. Anything that is not documented is as good as not existing. Do you understand me? If he write an application to your company to study a trade under you, and you agreed, you accepted him, and you ask for a certain amount of money, if you feel you don't have the product enough where he can use to trade under you, and he dropped the possibly, you said, okay, just like you are coming to learn a mechanic, and the person that you are learning under him ask, if you are coming, come with your tools. If the person come with his tools that he use in learning the mechanical whatsoever, if he's going, he have the right to take his tools back, because you ask him, come with your tools to learn how to repair cars or whatsoever. And if he comes with the tools, if he's going, he have the right to go back with his tools, because the tools is not to be left, except on the ground, on a condition you tell the person you are coming to learn how to repair vehicles. As you are coming with your tools, the tools you brought is going to be for the company. Then both of you will sign. But if there is nothing like that, he comes with his capital to come and study or learn trading, and eventually he have a need to call back the capital. And another thing also, you are his superior one, you are his employer two, you are his boss three. Everything that has to do with the condition of anything you are dealing with your subordinates or your employees, you must put it straight. It has to be documented. The money you are bringing, you are not going to call the money within some certain period of time. If you bring 1,000 naira, you are taking it after 1 year. Just like you employed an employee and you engage the person's service. Before you resign from the work, you must work nothing less than a year. And the year that you are to resign, you will put up an application, your resignation, sorry, you put up a resignation, a notice, 1 month, nothing less than a month's notice. And someone have to replace you for you to be relieved of your duty. That is understandable. So if they sign it, they want to, before they want to resign, they must have worked up to a year. Then if they are to resign, when it gets to a year, if they want to renew the contract, they renew the contract. If they cannot renew the contract, then they will put up a notice of resignation, which is 1 month. Whereas you place an advert seeking for another employee to be employed, then there must be an exchange of handover notes from the old person to the new person. Then that is an agreement that bound the company with your employee. So if you bring in someone to learn a trade under your company and the person bring in capital and you feel the capital the person is bringing is not a capital you can easily withdraw, it's something that you must make it, you must spell it out. Both of you must have a memorandum of understanding. He must sign it. You must give him the document to sign. In the absence of that, if you don't do that, then you cannot hold his money back, not giving to him. Then you, I'm talking now to the complainant.
Yes.
You invested in a company where you are learning trade. This is capital, and you know you did not give him the capital. Can you turn the camera to this man, to the complainant, please? When you were investing, did you tell this man my money can be withdrawn anytime? Did you tell him that? Be sincere, please.
No, ma.
Good. Both of you are wrong here, and we must reach a round table of peaceful resolution. When you are investing into the business, he ought to have told you that the money cannot be withdrawn at any given time. There was nothing like that, so he can't hold your money and be giving you condition. You also that invested into the money, into the company to learn trade, you never told him that you may eventually come up at any given time, impromptu, without impromptu notice, to withdraw the money from him at any given time. There was nothing like that. And that is where both of you should bring understanding into it. Then he requested for books, his books that were in your custody. You were the one that requested for your capital. And he told you for you to get this capital within the period, because it's an impromptu notice as a business person. Hello, what are you shaking your head for? I'm talking to you, I'm addressing you based on your statements. It's what you tell me I'm addressing. So what are you nodding head for? You said you went to work with him. On your way coming back, you told him you want to see him. And both of you sat somewhere and you told him your mother was not feeling fine and you need the money. Was that not what you said? Oga, was that what you said? I don't have enough battery. This thing will shut down any moment. So if you don't allow me to talk, you want to interject, good and fine. If the battery shut down, they are going to give people another date. I'm a good listener, and I'm talking to you based on your statements. You told him you needed money. You need to withdraw your money. And he told you if you want the money immediately, as at the time you want it, within the period you want it, he's going to take 10% of the money, or 20% thereabout, 10% or so. Or if you need it April, you'll be given the complete money. It's a normal thing because there was no formal agreement between you and him. You invested in his business and you wanted the capital back. So if he needs the capital to do a turnover in his business and you want the money immediately, it's going to affect both his business and his interest because you never informed him. And okay, he's ready to give you the money, then asking you to return the books. You said you never had time, that you were busy. You are such a busy person. You took the document, the books to him by June or July. After you must have discussed, I don't know that I'm catching phone here. Maybe I'm amused, I'm making you laughing there. I think I'm lying there, right?
You are not lying about some things he said. It's not true.
It's what you say that I'm saying. It's not what he said. You said you took the book to the wife by July.
Ma'am, concerning the fact that he said I should bring the book, so let's settle. I can swear with anything of swear. This man never said such. Hey,
How?
never said I should bring, he never said to me that I should bring the book so that we settle. To God who make me. My 2 feet is on the floor.
Every call he called me,
It's
we have,
okay.
it's on record. He will tell me that I know this call I'm calling you is on record. I don't care. Whatever. That is what he said. It's on record. I can bring my phone so that you will see. He said, whatever he said to me, he said, I don't care. Anyhow, I take it. I look at him. I said, this guy, you are a spoke about.
Kemi,
So, just like that. He said, I did not tell me.
Kemi,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
don't want the talk of that defendant. I don't want that man to interject anybody in that office. He should just keep his peace there. Please don't turn my office into another Inusai center. I was talking to you. I don't know why you jump into this issue.
Sorry about that.
What I'm saying, you said the man requested for his books. I'm making reference to your statement, sir. And you said you did not ask you when did he requested for the book. You said February, but you took the books to his wife July. Am I right, please?
Yes.
Okay. You don't think the gap in between the time he requested for his books and the period you took the books to his wife, that can also affect him refunding the money back to you at that point, at the time you requested for it? Because at times, we would always want to forget our error and begin to counter on any or casting errors, blames on people or error. But if office you are sitting there, if there is anything we stand for justice. No personality is being treated, other than the other person. Everybody is equal before us, irrespective of your level of class in this life. We can only interpret the truth to you and nothing more. So as it stands, have you returned the books?
Yeah, I returned the book. His wife refused to collect the book.
The wife is not in the field of this business. The business is between yourself and the man. The wife is a third party. This is not marital issue. We are not discussing family affair. We are discussing business and investment. So if you are to take the books to his house, to him, but if you did not take the books to him directly, you take it to his wife, the wife refused. Can you kindly take the camera quickly to the man? Let me ask him why the wife refused collecting it, because that should be by the man instruction. Mr. Emmanuel, why did your wife refuse collecting the books?
Okay, according to her, he said, Mr. Victor, the lawyer asked him to return whatever belongs to me that is in his possession. He should tell him before they will start any case, whatever he has discussed with him.
Okay.
My wife now told him that I can't, even the lawyer that sent you know that I can't receive the goods.
Okay, hold
Because
on.
my husband.
Excuse me, sorry. Did you at any time instruct him to take the books to your wife on your behalf?
Initial time.
So why would
Initial
your
time
wife
I
refuse?
Eh?
Why would she refuse accepting the books on your behalf?
When the period of time is not forthcoming, I told my wife, if for any reason he bring the books on my behalf, he should not read, he should seek for my permission first.
Okay, hold on. Did you for once send him any message that if you did not return the books within a stipulated time, I'm not going to accept it from you? Was there any conversation, proving a conversation between you and him?
I shut him up. I told him that the books in your custody.
Yes.
I say, since you don't want to return the books, I will give you balance. Alternatively, of the money, I will give you balance to balance that books in form of books. That was what I told him.
Okay, you cannot do that because you are the producer of your books. You have nothing to do with your books. If you did not give him a stipulated time to return your books, he returned the books and you instructed your wife not to pick the books from him, then you also contributed delaying the books in his custody. He's going to bring the books to our office. Then I'm going to meet both of you and we resolve the matter amicably. Kemi,
Yes, ma.
that is it. If we did not resolve it amicably, then we'll take it up otherwise. That is it. If we could not resolve it amicably between both of you, we'll take it otherwise against it, the other person that is not embracing peace. Because any conduct likely to breach public peace, then police have to be involved and we'll take it up like that. You give them a new date. The man should provide the books in our office. We'll look at the condition of the books. Then we'll have a final resolution of the case. Have a nice day. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, viewer, for being with us. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel on Access to Justice TV and follow us on our Facebook page of Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocacy Center. Do have a very wonderful day, and I'm grateful. I'm happy being here with you. Nancy, thank you. Go Johnson, everyone, Mercy, Ugochukwu, and much, much, much. Magdalene, Ezekiel, I bless all of you. Stephanie, and all, and all, and all. Amata, can I pronounce this name? Aneta Kivine. Thank you. You are all beautiful, handsome. God bless you for being with us. Bye.